Tiny flashlight, ridiculous output. Can this keychain torch actually replace your pocket light? And how does it compare to some of the other top keychain flashlights on the market? In this video, I'm testing and reviewing the RovyVon Aurora A3 Pro G4. Definitely a mouthful as far as product names go. I'm putting the little beast through its paces. Hey everyone, today I'm continuing my hunt for the best keychain flashlight out there. Trust me when I tell you that there's no shortage of options. But this little flashlight caught my eye as I've seen it on many top lists, and at least on paper, the feature set is impressive. As I'm sure you know, I loves me some compact EDC gear, and RovyVon's Aurora line is famous for squeezing huge output into tiny bodies. I've been using the A3 Pro G4 for about a week, and I want to tell you a bit more about this flashlight's specs, real-world performance, and whether it's actually worth your money. Okay, so let's quickly run through some of the specs. The A3 Pro G4 is a keychain-sized flashlight machined from 7075 aluminum alloy, with the primary alloying material being zinc. It's considered to be an aluminum alloy that exhibits high strength, high toughness, and great corrosion resistance. It's often used in the production of aircraft structural parts, and was first used in mass production by the Japanese when making their A6M fighter jets during World War II. As the name indicates, this is RovyVon's fourth generation of this flashlight, so they've had some time to refine it into its current form. I've got it in the desert tan color here, and this flashlight features a USB-C port, an upgraded USB cover, a new reflector, a new metal button, and a lock mode as well as magnetic accessories. As for the dimensions, well, you can probably see it's quite compact, measuring 2.36 inches in length and 0.61 inches in width. And according to RovyVon, it features a max output of 650 lumen from a built-in and rechargeable 330 mAh battery. It also weighs a mere 24.3 grams or 0.86 ounces. The A3 Pro is also IPX6 rated, which means it's protected against powerful water jets from any direction, making it suitable for use in heavy rain, but not for full immersion in water, which, to be honest, is a little bit disappointing. Let's have a look at what comes in the box. First, the A3 Pro comes in a small plastic case, which is frankly better than some of the other packaging I've seen on other keychain flashlights. At a minimum, you'll be able to reuse this plastic case for something. And inside the box, you'll find a magnetic clip, a flashlight itself. There's also a small Ziploc bag with a few accessories, including a small and thin keyring, a larger and thicker keyring, an attachable magnetic clip, which you can attach to the bottom of the base of the flashlight, and a replacement USB-C charging port cover if that ever breaks. It also includes a small instruction booklet. But notably missing is the inclusion of a USB-C charging cable, which is a bit surprising considering that most of the keychain flashlights on the market that I would consider competitors include some sort of charging cable in their packaging. Out of the box, it feels quite premium for the size. Definitely some sturdy machining and nice anodizing. And it's a useful little clip attachment point as well. First, let's talk about the various power modes. Once on, you can rotate through the following output modes. Moon mode, which is 0.5 lumens with a runtime of 72 hours. Low mode at 25 lumens and 8 hours of runtime. Medium mode at 200 lumens and about 2 hours of runtime, but it steps down to 80 lumens after 1 minute of runtime. And high mode at 650 lumens and about 1.5 hours of runtime, but it also steps down to 80 lumens after 1 minute of runtime. There's also a strobe mode, which you can activate by triple clicking on the button. The beam is driven by a Cree luminous type emitter with an orange peel reflector. So it's not a tight laser, meaning that it's a more usable flood with decent throw for its class. Runtime is the big trade-off with this flashlight. The 330 mAh built-in battery gives short, full power bursts, and has reasonable runtime on lower modes. Review testing and community graphs show that light ramps down to sustainable levels rather than staying at max output for long. Charging time from a dead battery to a full charge is about an hour, which is decent for a battery like this. The user interface is simple. Click for on, off, and cycle modes. It's not the most advanced UI you'll find, but it's predictable and you won't be stuck trying to unlock hidden strobes. I must admit, I really like the feel of the primary button. It's very clicky. It has a really nice feel, and it's nicely machined with some concentric circles as a bit of texture on the button. I really like the optional clip also. It's magnetic and gives you the option to clip the flashlight to your shirt or baseball cap, or simply attach it to a magnetic surface. I also like how easily the optional magnetic base attaches. But I'll be honest, once it's attached, you're going to have a hell of a hard time removing it. And while I could have pried at it harder, I was a bit worried about damaging the plastic case that surrounds the small magnet. So let's review the pros and cons of the RovyVon A3 Pro. First, the pros. High lumen output at 650 lumens, premium aluminum body and finish that seems very scratch resistant, USB-C charging, a magnetic base, and an optional clip. As for the cons, short max output time, heats up fairly quickly. The magnetic base is hard to remove after you added it. So, of course, the question as always is, should you buy it? If you want a tiny classy keychain light that punches pretty well above its size, and you're okay with an integrated battery, the RovyVon Aurora A3 Pro G4 is a strong pick. If you need replaceable batteries or marathon runtimes, probably best to look elsewhere. So, if you're convinced that you should pick up this flashlight, I've left a link below in the description. That's it for my review of the RovyVon Aurora A3 Pro G4. And if you found this review helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more pocket gear reviews like this one. Do you have a favorite keychain flashlight that you think I should review? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.